The story that is found on Genesis 6 is known for its mystery. This ancient writing tells about an amazing incident that happened between the sky and the earth. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. As usual, today we brought you a new topic, so stay with us till the end. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, one God. Just like its own the chapter, the children of God saw the human beings and fall in love. The question starts here. Who are the children of God? Early translations say that they are fallen angels. Some of the others say they are children of Satan. Let's see the evidences. Where is the truth? What does the ancient Bible say about this case? As it's written on Genesis chapter 6, verse 1, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same become mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. When the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repents me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Now the thing that would make us raise question is, who are the children of God that got married to the human beings and had children? How the human lifespan has been reduced to 120 years. When we start from the meaning of their name, Nephilim, the word is an Hebrew word that means fallen. In English, it is known as giants. There is an argument between two groups. The first group say that Nephilims are fallen angels who were flesh and married human beings. Then that was born who are known as Nephilims or giants. The second group says that the children of God who are mentioned on Genesis 6 are the children of Seth. Seth is the son of Adam and Eve, which was born after Abel died. The point of this argument is that they are the children of God is not because they are spirits like angels, but they separated themselves and worshiped God. When they were worshiping God, they saw the daughters of Gael. They loved them and married them. Also, they had children. And the children were known as giants. Now, when we look at these two ideas briefly, the idea that says fallen angels married with human beings and gave birth to Nephilims is mostly supported by everyone. Especially Jews supported this idea. On the book of Midrash, which is the book of Jews, on the era of Noah, the people did a big sin that offended God. On this time, two angels, Shamazel and Azael, came before God. They told God he should have never created human being. So when he asked them what should be Earth's destiny, they told him that they were enough. God replied, if you were living on earth, the sin would have controlled you just like it controlled human beings. Even worse, he could have done it more seen than humans. At this time, these two angels asked God to go down to the earth so that they can show him how would they praise his name. After this book tells us that the two angels came to earth and got controlled by sin, that they got married with humans and gave birth to giants, who are half humans and half angels. The people who support this idea add or use the Book of Enoch as another form of evidence. When human beings started to increase, the fallen angels saw them and then said, "Let's get married and have children." When they told their idea for their leader, Smazia, he replied to them saying, "I'm afraid that I will be the only guilty one after you commit this sin." Hearing this, they made an oath that they will take the punishment with him. They went to a place named Ardis. They were 200. This place is known as the head of the mountains of Hermon, as it's written on the Book of Enoch, chapter 2, verse 1 to 7. The Book of Enoch, when he describes these giants who are born from the fallen angels and the human beings, it says like this: "They were very tall, about 3,000 arm. The food on earth were not enough for them, so they started to eat each other and drink each other's blood, as it's written on the Book of Enoch, chapter 2, verse 12 up to 16. It is known that these Nephilims were giants by the Israelites. To show some proofs, for example, on the Book of Numbers, on chapter 13, Moses sent 12 peoples for spying, and those people told him that they saw giant people. In addition, these Nephilims are mentioned on some parts of the Bible. For example, the Book of Baruch, the Book of Sirach, and the Book of Kuvali. When people who supported this idea explain more about the idea that says the children of God are angels, they mention some Bible verse for proof. For example, on the Book of Job, chapter 1, verse 6, on this section it says that the angels of God came to stand before God, and they believe that this idea is identical with the one that is on Genesis 6. Now let us look at the second idea that says that Nephilims are the children of Seth and Kyle. These people argue that the children of God are the children of Seth. They say that the Nephilims who are stated on Genesis 6 are giants, but they are not talking about their physical appearance. When they talk about their hugeness, they mean about their seed. To understand this story, first we have to know about Adam, Eve, Seth, and Kyle. On ancient Bible, the sin that was committed by Adam and Eve is known for the first sin of human being. Because of this, those who committed this sin took their punishment. Because of Adam, the earth was cursed. Because of Adam, death came to the earth. God promised to them that He will be born and save them. When Eve gave birth to her first child, Kyle, they were so happy that they thought the promise that God gave them will be fulfilled by Kyle. But it was not fulfilled by him. Their second child was Abel. His name means breathe. In our world, the first murderer was Kyle and the first victim was Abel. Until Kyle killed his brother Abel, death was just known by an imagination. The starting reason for the quarrel between Kyle and Abel was because of their sisters, as it's written on the Book of Adam. Their sister's name was Lud and Aglema. When they grew old, Adam didn't want to marry off the twins. Therefore, he married Gail's twin for Abel and Abel's twin for Gail. Because of this, Gail was jealous of his brother, and he fought with him. When Adam saw his sons fighting, he brought up a solution. He told them to serve sacrifice for God, and God chose Abel's sacrifice. So because of all this, Gail killed his brother. God cursed Gail because of his sin. Then he got separated from his mother and father and started to live in Nod. Then God gave Adam and Eve a son as a replacement for Abel. This is the time that the generation of Gail and Seth separated, and the children of Seth started to live on the holy mountains. These children of Seth were always living in purity by worshipping God. They saw the children of Gail and wished to live their life. After that, they committed adultery with them. That's why they gave birth to sinner children. When we conclude our topic, our ancient Ethiopian Bible supports the second group's idea. Thus, for today, may God help us to bear fruit for what we heard. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel.